that this is real.
They just hate it when I pop shit.
When you watch over them, when you raise them up to be strong. I'm just a man of the flesh. This is what you call for in your scripture. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they will follow the Lord and do it. You said in Yahushua they got to love one another. And they doing it.
So many curls just growing biceps, many death threats for real. Ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Plotted on every other night, but that's all in another life. Love on the other side. From the lifers, get love from the nerds, get love from the bitches in the hood to the birds. Whether on a 9 to 5 or you get it off the curb, just get up out the system, you gon' get what you deserve. I mean, I remember duffel bags full of herb, quarter after quarter till I stumbled on a bird. Masked up in Philly is like every day the purge. I mean, I'm just giving insight on the day-to-day before I lead a game. Step back and just fade away. 12 gates had to go round. Sound like an 808. Shotty get the metro booming. I'ma damage you, an animal. I ain't that human. I'm a different species. The feces with the music. Yeah. I can't help but get you rappers in line. Hollow tip fragments all in back of your spine. 4-4 bulldog, all you packers are 9. I've been around the block. I spin that a couple times, yeah. And it only gets realer, not a bit, but no miles, and it's straight from the dealer. You sweet, can't be around you niggas, I'm a diabetic. Every sheet, every line, every bar is a diuretic. I'm elite, I know the bar high, that's ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Plotted on every other night, but that was all in another life. No love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Yeah. Ain't no love on the other side. Yeah. Tell me why you wanna take my life. Ain't no love on the other side. It ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side.
It's Legendary Productions.
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times soon. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how the crackers turn his child into a ghost town.
All right. Hey, before we start this class, can y'all hear me nice and clear? Type of 1 in the chat. I mean, can y'all see me nice and clear? Am I lagging? If I'm not lagging, put a 2 if I'm not lagging. Put a 1 if you can hear me clear. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. I don't know why I do that. All right. We'll get this class started. I want Proverbs. What is it? Proverbs 2 and 2 first. Proverbs 2 and 2. All right. All right, listen. All right. Shalom. Yahbashim Yashah Brakathum. Yahawah Shema Thum Hashim Yahushua. Priest and officer Quatazak Karab of the I.S.U.P.K under commanding General YAHANNA. And we are back from Passover, man. You understand? We are back from Passover, man. It was a glorious time in Houston. You understand? I had a great time. This is probably one of my favorite Passovers. You understand what I'm saying? I had a lot of fun there. You understand? But the Passover is not always about fun. It's not always about partying. You understand? It's not a fashion contest. This is truly about serving the Lord. And serving the Lord is important. You understand? Because once you serve the Lord, God, the Lord will be on your side. You understand? The Lord will have your back. The Lord will protect you from all things. You understand? We're gonna do something different tonight. You understand? Right now we in the feast of unleavened bread. So you ain't had your unleavened bread yet. You had your unleavened bread yet. Do so. Instead, I had me about like 2 pieces. Understand? I ain't gonna hold you. I love unleavened bread, man, especially if it's done right. Yeah, man. I made some garlic unleavened bread tonight. You understand? It's amazing. Understand? Like, if you don't know how to make unleavened bread, I got a couple calls a day about how to make unleavened bread. It's just water and flour. That's it. And add salt. Whatever you want to add to it, you add to it. You want to, cook it with butter. You want to cook it with oil. Whatever you want to do with it, just have at it. You want to put some fruit in it, put some fruit in it. You want to put some honey in it, put some honey in it. You want to put some brown sugar in it, put some brown sugar in it. You understand? Do you know what I mean? Because this is your feast day, you understand? And I named this class How to Change Your Life, right? Because a lot of our brothers and sisters are not celebrating, the feast of 7 days of unleavened bread. You understand? The feast of unleavened bread, right? They're not doing that, right? They don't celebrate Passover, but they do celebrate Easter. They do celebrate all the holidays that God is not down with, right? And for brothers and sisters that's just coming into the truth, Satan is going to come to you more than ever now. And I'm going to show you how to change your life. I'm going to show you how to, stay grounded in this body, in the U.P.K., you understand? And we're going to go to Proverbs chapter 2, verse 2. We're going to go there first. Understand what I'm saying? That jaw be. Yeah. Second. Yeah. If you could read with the mic so the people can hear you on the because when you do it out the mic, it sound like you're far away.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 2, verse 1.
2.
2.
Matter of fact, you could read one. You can read one.
Proverbs chapter 2, verse 1. If thou will receive my words and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thine ear into wisdom.
Thine what?
Thine ear into wisdom.
You got to incline your ear to wisdom. If you really want to change your life, you got to meet somebody that has experience with changing lives. Like me, like Officer Kalakazar, like Brothers inside the school have experience on how to change your lives. You should go to brothers that have experience. You know, once somebody have experience, they have wisdom. I mean, in that field, you understand, that they're doing. Understand, like, for example, if you know how to fix cars, if you're a mechanic, you understand what I'm saying? He been a mechanic for 30 years. You think I'm about to go to the man that just graduated mechanic school, or I'm gonna go to the man that, you know, was doing it for 30 years? He know all the trades, he know all the tricks, he know all the hacks, he know everything about cars. And he's gonna give you the game on how to fix your car, what car to choose from, what to look for in a car. He's going to show you how to do it. You know what I mean? You can't go to somebody, that don't know nothing about cars and listen to them. You're gonna go to the one that's experienced on it, because he's gonna have the most information for you. Like me, I'm experienced in this truth. I'm getting better and better every single day. You know what I mean? I'm in here for a short period of time, but I do know a little something. You understand what I'm saying? You got to incline your ear to hear the wisdom, hear the game that we bring out to you, hear what we are saying to you, and actually apply it. Understand what I'm saying? Application is important. Understand? Application, like when somebody tell you something, give you some information that's going to better you. Understand? You need to apply it. You know what I mean? And then eventually you'll be wise. You have wisdom to pass it down from generation to generation. Imagine if we all had the wisdom of the Most High God in the neighborhoods that we lived in. Just imagine if we incline our ear to hear someone that got experience in changing their lives, that got experience in the field that we are looking for. Imagine we just listen to them. The Black community would probably be way better than these other people communities. Gonna be probably way better. Understand? We probably be on top. But guess what? We want to follow the white man. We want to listen to the white man's wisdom. Understand? And we don't want to listen to a black man's wisdom, a black man way of doing things and telling you what you need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
So that thou incline thine ear unto wisdom, and apply thine heart to understanding.
So you're going to apply it. See, you got to apply. Listen, when you hear somebody try to break something down to you, give you the game on it, I mean, once you understand what that person is saying, now it's time to apply it. You have to apply it, or you're just going to be lost in the sauce forever. You're never going to grow. You're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be like a gerbil inside of a cage on one of the little rolling things that they be using. You understand what I'm saying? You're going nowhere. You're like a treadmill. You're running, but you ain't going nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? You want to listen to brothers that change their life. Like I always try to tell brothers, like when you do something, like especially when you teach class or you are at camp, you know what I mean? Like you want to make it relatable. You know what I mean? You just don't always want to just we got to break out the scriptures and prove Christianity is garbage and Islam garbage, but you want to make it relatable. Bring your life into it, because people want to hear, oh, this man, listen. I wore a shirt that everybody started to like. Listen, everybody started to like. I wore a shirt called "Stop Smoking Weed." I wore that shirt for a reason. You know what I mean? Because I like to trigger emotions. And it's relatable because a lot of people smoke weed. You understand what I'm saying? Now imagine if I'm walking inside of a store, you understand, and a brother or a sister see the shirt and they like, I'm trying to stop smoking weed. And then they come up to me and say, damn, that's a cool shirt. Actually, I'm trying to stop smoking weed. And that get me to have a conversation with them to give them the wisdom that they need. Because guess what? I was the biggest pothead in the world. Now I could tell them how to stop smoking weed because I used to smoke weed. I had experience and stopped doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, brothers and sisters need that type of things from us. You understand? So we have to apply these things, or you're just gonna be stagnant. You're gonna be a person like, all right, he ain't doing nothing with his life. He's gonna be there forever. Understand? He's gonna be stuck in his ways, and he's gonna die a failure. You understand what I'm saying? In order for you to grow, in order for you to get out of the condition that you're in, you gotta have wisdom. You gotta understand what condition you're in. Because I don't think a lot of our brothers and sisters don't understand the conditions that they're in. This is why they come out on 69th Street and 12th and Market and battle us, because they don't understand the condition they really in. You know what I mean? And sometimes they don't hear the wisdom. Sometimes they don't get it. You understand? But for those who do get it, you have to apply it. You know what I mean? You have to do it. You know what I mean? Or you just, like I said, you'll be lost in the sauce. Now, you could go to Proverbs 4 and 7. Understand? Like, you gotta have wisdom. You gotta listen to wisdom. You know what I mean? Like, this right now, I'm giving you is wisdom. Apply it. You know what I mean? Apply it in your everyday life. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just don't make an excuse. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. Understand? It's no excuses. You know what I mean? Like, please don't be like the people it's not just our people. This don't be like everybody, like, oh, with a new year, with a so-called New Year's come, you be like, new year, new me. You don't see nothing change with that person. That matter of fact, that person probably got worse throughout the year and haven't applied anything. You understand what I'm saying? They say, oh, new year, new me, but they don't have no information, they don't have no wisdom to make that person, make themselves a new person. You know what I mean? They just say it because it's cool, because it's trendy. It's just trendy. You know what I mean? They're not saying it because they're really sincere about changing. You know what I mean? Because if they really were sincere about changing, they would go seek the information that they need. They will seek the wisdom that they need and apply it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like a doctor. You know what I mean? You go to the doctors and you find out that you overweight. You find out that you're pre-diabetic. You find out that you got high cholesterol. You find out all these things that's wrong with you. And the doctor's going to tell you what to do in order for you to not have those things. He's going to tell you to go on a diet. He might tell you to go exercise. He might tell you to stay away from added sugars and stuff like that. He's going to give you the game on how to not get diabetes. And guess what you have to do? You have to listen. You have to listen to what that doctor say, or else you're just gonna get diabetes, and then you might be sticking. I don't know what it is now. I grew up. My grandpa used to stick his a needle in his stomach. I don't know what it is today. Understand what I'm saying? You don't want to go through that. You don't want to be hard-headed and do what you want. You gotta fight that flesh. You know what I mean? Listen, that flesh is telling you, oh, I need to go get a tasty cake. That tasty cake look good. Listen, your favorite food, your favorite steak is probably a tasty cake. You eat it every other day. And you got to fight that. Listen. You might be an alcoholic. You might have to fight that. And that causes, diabetes too. You got to stop drinking. You know what I mean? You got to slow down. You know what I mean? You got to fight your flesh. In order to do that, you got to apply the things that I'm telling you to apply. You got the scripture. You can read it.
It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom.
Right. Wisdom is the most important thing. Like without wisdom, we will be nothing for real. Like we would know nothing. We would be just stupid. You know what I mean? So you got to get wisdom. There's no way around it. In order for anything in your life to flourish and blossom, you have to have wisdom. Listen, you can have all the knowledge in the world, right? You could know something. But if you're not going to apply it, and you're not going to share it and break it down to the people that need to hear it, it's no point in having it. Listen, when I know something, when I find out something, I like to let my brothers know about it. And I mean, especially if it's about some trying to get to the bag. You understand what I'm saying? Like I want to try to let my brothers know something about it so they can get some to the bag. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, this is what we have to do as a people. We gotta spread the information around. This is why we on Instagram. This is why we on YouTube. This is why we on Facebook, trying to spread this word and get this truth out here, because our people needs it. Understand? So you got to have the wisdom. You got to have that. You understand? And now, if you could, go to Psalms chapter 119, verse 104. And I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the water. Yeah. Or you can read it if you got it.
Book of Psalms, chapter 119. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Listen, in order for you, to understand this Bible, to change your life, because listen, you come into the school, this is how you're going to understand. Read it again.
Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Listen, when you come into the truth, you want to change your life. You got to go through these precepts in order to understand. Understand? We're going to break down what precepts are in a minute. But you got to go through precepts in order to have the understanding of this Bible. See, the Christian church don't have the understanding of this Bible. This is why they don't change. Islam definitely don't got the understanding of the Bible. This is why Muhammad could marry a 9-year-old girl. This is why a Muslim can beat your wife. I'm almost like beat their wife. You understand? And this is why they can smoke weed when they're weak. They can sell drugs when they don't have no money. The sister could sell her box when she got to pay her rent, and it's okay. Because those type of people don't have the understanding of the Most High. In order to understand the Most High, you got to go through the precepts. You can't just read the Bible straight through. You can, but if you really want to understand it, you got to go through the Bible through precepts. Keep going.
Through thy precepts, I get understanding.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
And this is important. This is important right here. Read that part again.
Therefore, I hate every false way.
Now, I'm going to free your mind. In order to change, you got to understand that God is not all love. You got to get Christianity out of your brain because God is not all love. Once you start to understand your book, which is the Bible right here, once you start to understand this book and start to apply the things in this book, you start to hate everything that's evil. It's gonna be a first nature now. You're just gonna do it. Like I will hold you. Listen, I start to learn about the truth even more and more and more. I start to get understanding about this, about the Bible. Start to learn more, start to apply it more. The more I start to can't stand to be at my job. like I just can't stand it. Like I like the job, I just can't stand being around white people. You understand what I'm saying? I just can't stand it. It's like, man, and then they always doing something. You know what I mean? That proves to me that the white man is the devil. It's like, man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get away from them, man. I need to go do something else. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, if I could, I would not work and just do this travel and continue to spread the truth. That's what I would do. I would go probably to another city and build another city up. That's what if I want to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But bills gotta get paid. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, the white man is the devil. You know what I mean? Eventually that's gonna happen for me. But I mean, I'll be like, I'm like, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. This white man is ticking me off. I just can't stand it. And every time I see, listen, I was down Texas, understand, with the Walmart. I'm saying Easter bunnies everywhere. I just wanted to rip the Easter bunnies and throw them everywhere, like this cause havoc and chaos, because that is a false way that the Most High hates. And I hate every false way just like the Most High. But guess what? Imagine if I was in the world, I wouldn't care about no Easter bunnies. I was like, it's Easter bunnies. It's for the kids. You understand what I'm saying? It's harmless. You know what I mean? I would just let the Easter bunnies be. Now I just want to burn them. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When I see Christmas tree, listen, I just see Christmas tree. I'd never seen this before in my life. I don't know where I was. I think it was on I was on Pennsylvania Turnpike coming from back from Houston. They got a farm that just sell Christmas trees. They just got them there. I was like, God damn, so this is where they get all the Christmas trees. They break them down North Philly and have them on the corner. This is where they get them from. Okay. This is where they get them from. Okay, no sweat. In my head, I would have burned them all. But they're just trees, though. But this is like, in my head, it's like, this is specifically for Christmas. So I just want to burn them because I hate every false way. Listen, I used to smoke weed a lot. I hate smoking weed. Like that's one of my pet peeves. You understand? I can't stand weed smokers. I can't stand the smell of it anymore. Instead, I hate every false way. Why? Because I changed. Because I got understanding of this Bible through the precepts. I got to understand it. And you can do the same exact thing. You know what I mean? But you have to apply it. The Most High hates every false way. So you got to hate every false way. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying go out there and go break somebody's neck and really actually burn a Christmas tree unless it's yours. You know what I mean? Unless it's yours, you want to, put it on YouTube and go viral. But you don't go to nobody's house, kicking the door. He's like, you're supposed to celebrate Christmas. We go lay down the law in the black community. You start burning everybody Christmas. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that. But if it's in your house, listen, I remember I watched Across the Line Radio, and Captain Zariak, somebody called up, and the brother wife brought a Christmas tree in the house, and he wasn't with it. Yeah, man. And you know what Captain Zariak told him to do? He said, listen, take that out your house and throw it in the trash. That's your house. You understand what I'm saying? Do not let somebody come in your house and oppress you with evil things. You know what I mean? But you go to somebody else's house and you see a white man, you want to punch him in the face. Don't do that. You know what I mean? The Lord hates white people. The Lord is going to put white people in captivity. Right. You just don't go around beating up white people because they're the devil and they put us in chains. You don't do that. But you can hate them like this. You can hate him like he's the devil. I'm going to separate myself from him. I ain't got to sleep with his women. I ain't got to buy his drugs. I ain't got to celebrate his holidays. I don't have to, do the things that he put out here to destroy me. That's how you hate the white man. You hate the white man by separating from everything that he ever put out for you to destroy you. Just to separate from it. That's how you hate him. I make the people I work with cringe because they can't get one up on me. I do what I say. They already know they're the devils, Colossus. They already know they're the devils. They already know they're devils. I'm pretty sure they're watching the class right now. They're probably watching the class right now. Hello, how you doing? You understand what I'm saying? They're probably doing it now. I'm going to go to work, and they're going to try to, you were late a minute. I'm going to write you up. That's what they're going to do. And you know what's going to happen? Okay, no sweat. I'm going to be there at 6:30. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up the gate. You understand? And I'm going to be sitting there watching to see what time he comes in. You know what I mean? I'm like, you came in 7:31? Oh, you do that too? Oh, okay, no sweat. Call my union. I got you. Oh, we ain't going to do this. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to play your game too. You know what I mean? I like to play the white man game too. Oh, you want to do that? Okay, I got you. They hate that. Yeah, man. I'm just doing the right thing. It's just, right? But you can't go out there and try to regulate that. You understand what I'm saying? In order to change, you got to hate every false way. Hate it all. You know what I mean? Period. Now, if you could, I did that freaking sister bird, bro. Bobby hot boxing in the Johnny. God damn. You know what I mean? If you could, matter of fact, you could keep reading. Is there any more of that? Yeah, if you could go to Isaiah 28 and 10. Yeah, go to 28 and 10. And man, you gotta hate every false way, man. You gotta hate it all. And hate don't mean. Oh, I'm breaking this down to you too. I'm trying to free your mind. Hate don't always mean like you act on it like it's a violent act. Because I think when people look at hate, it's like, oh, they sick dogs on us and they beat us. That is a form of hate. They hung us. That is a form of hate. But look at the white man as how he must be hate. Listen, imagine if he didn't hate you, right? And that and didn't do nothing violent to you, right? But he's nowhere near your neighborhood. He don't want you in their neighborhood. He don't want you in their stores. He don't want you serving their God. He don't want to be a part of you at all. That's hate. He's separating himself from you. And you need to do the same. You don't have to harm white people to show them that you hate them. I hate white people. So you know what I do? I stay away from their women. I stay away from their holidays. I try my best to buy from black people. I'm separated. I don't serve their God. I'm separated from them. Why? Because I hate them. I mean, if you don't like cigarettes, listen, you hate cigarette smokers, you hate PDFs, you're not going to be around them. But in your head, you want to like, I want to do this to him, but I can't because the Lord is going to do something to him. You understand what I'm saying? That's hate, separating yourself from it. God hates Christian feast days. Right. He hates it. He stays away from it. You know what I mean? It don't mean that, oh, he goes and try to like do always something violent. He just stays away from it. He not down with Egyptian culture. He stays away from Egyptian culture. He stays away from Africans that that got gold that let cows give them golden showers. And understand what I'm saying? Like all the freakiness and stuff, put plates in their lip and they stay away from them so-called Jews that be at that wall. I don't know what they be doing at that wall, Claudius. I don't know. They be that I was watching something on there. And I'm like, and I see a couple black people. I'm looking like, what? Oh, not even black. They might be African. I'm like, why the heck is they at the wall like? I'm like, what? I never read that in the Bible. Like, somebody show me that in the Bible. Like, what is that for? Like, and we got. Black people got flavor and style. When we look at something, it's not even a white man even put it in our minds like this is wrong. Don't do it. We just know like they ain't right. Why is they at a wall like they about to like hit the wall? You know what I mean? It reminds me of that movie. You ever see that movie? When something was in the air. And they wind up, unaliving themselves. Like, they had to like, they had to like get out. They couldn't be outside. But if the air got inside the whatever they was at, like they wind up trying to unalive themselves. It's a movie. I forgot what the movie called. The Bird Box. I remember the guy. He got out the car. No, it was like an army boy. He got out the car, or I forgot they was walking to something. He was in the field. He was like, "This Marine is my gun." And then it started, the army people talk about their gun and all that. Pulled his gun out and shot himself in the head. That movie was crazy though. But that's what I think about when I see them do. Like they want to smash their heads on the wall. Like I was like, "What are you doing? Like, what you want to hit your head on the wall?" Son, don't make any sense, man. Don't make any sense, man. Just separate yourself from all that, man. In order for you to change, you got to separate from things. You got to hate things in order to change. You got to hate that you smoke weed. You got to hate it. You can't say, "Oh, I don't hate it." I hope I didn't do it, but you see how it works out for you. Tell yourself you hate smoking. Tell yourself you hate everything about what you do. Just say that. Listen, I hate sleeping with whores. Just say it. You understand what I'm saying? I hate smoking cigarettes. Just say it. You understand? I hate sleeping with white women. I hate Christmas. I need to stop celebrating Christmas. I hate it. I don't know why I keep on doing it. Tell yourself that and then apply it. then apply it. You understand what I'm saying? You got Isaiah? Go ahead, you can read it.
We got Isaiah chapter 20, verse 10. We got Isaiah chapter 28, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept.
Read it again.
For precept must be upon precept.
In order to understand this Bible, precept got to be upon precept. Go ahead.
Precept upon precept, line upon line.
Line upon line. Keep going.
Line upon line.
Keep going.
Here a little and there a little.
You got to go through. You got to ping pong in the Bible in order to understand the Bible. You can't just read it straight through to understand it. You read it straight through for the stories. And sometimes that gets tricky because, you know, certain timelines is like it's like kind of tricky. You got to know the Bible, understand, like, okay, this happened here. It might be something that happened a little later, and then that book might come before. It's a little tricky. In order for you to understand it, though, you got to line upon line, here a little, there a little. So, for example, I could go to Deuteronomy 7:6. But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God, right? Holy means separate, right? Amen. But then I could go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it's basically saying the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's how you learn the Bible. This is how you learn through the precepts, through the Bible, and breaking it down to people, giving people that wisdom. You got to get wisdom through precepts. You're not going to get wisdom just reading the stories. You're not. You're going to get it through line upon line, here a little, there a little. Keep going. Matter of fact, no, keep going.
Verse 11. For with stammering lips.
Jot down to 13.
Verse 13. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept.
Listen, the word, read it again.
The word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept.
Amen. Keep going.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
Amen. And what is the word of the Lord? Go to Isaiah chapter 34, verse 10. Amen. What is the word of the Lord? Like, we understand that we got to go through precept upon precept, here a little, there a little, right? In order to understand this Bible. In order for you to change your life. Listen, the main reason why I changed my life because a brother didn't read through the whole Bible to me. They gave me a scripture, they showed me the scripture, back and forth throughout the Bible, breaking it down so I can understand it better. You're not going to understand the Bible if you don't do that. You're not going to change if you don't get precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. You got it? Very good.
Book of Isaiah chapter 34, verse 10. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof.
Oh, Slaki, 34:16. Slaki.
Book of Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Seek ye what?
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And read.
And what?
And read.
This is where you're going to find the word of the Lord. This is where you're going to find precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. You're going to find it there. You're not going to find it in the Quran. You're not going to find it in the Christian church. Listen, a pastor could be up on that pulpit for an hour, and he only brought out a scripture, and he probably read like 2 words out of that scripture, and he up there just saying a bunch of nothing and sweating out pork grease. I mean, he ain't saying nothing, and you not learning anything. Have you ever went to the Christian church? You ever heard them talk? Just listen to them talk. Matter of fact, you go on YouTube and hear them talk. They don't say a whole bunch of nothing. They don't say a whole bunch. And then what they do, it seems like they always refer back to money. It always seems like it refers back to some type of superficial thing in the Christian church. It don't refer to something that's you dealing with internally. There's always something on the outside. You understand? It's always got something to do with, like, every time I always talk to Christians or hear about Christians, all they, like, you know what they think is successful? get in the house, get in the car, get a nice job. They don't always, they never thought about it. How do I be successful and stop smoking weed? How do I be successful into stop committing all these crimes in the black community? How do I be a better husband? How do I be a better wife? How do I do these things? I never hear Christian pastors on the internet talk about success when it comes to that type of stuff. I always hear they talk about success when it comes to money or a house and a car. You understand what I'm saying? Like stop smoking weed doesn't matter. I mean, stop getting high doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like the Christian pastor has blinded our people, has dumbing down our people. Now look at him. Now look at him now. When we go to him and tell them, they don't understand that we say it. You weren't there. I don't think he was there, because when we was at camp, there's a bunch of Africans out there, and it was women. This is why the wisdom of this world is foolish, because the Christian church will have their women outside, I mean, trying to spread the word of God. Outside, I know you probably see them downtown, see them Jehovah's Witnesses. They had a little stand thing with the booklets on it. They be outside, and they be one old man. What he can do? What is he going to do? He barely can walk. And you got him out there. You got these older women out there trying to preach the Lord. I mean, the word of the Lord. The foolishness of this world the foolishness of this world is vain. And you will never, ever grow dealing with organizations like that, because they don't even have a type of protocol. They don't have a protocol. Women can go out and knock on doors, and try to get people to be Jehovah's Witnesses. You even got the children out there doing it. The little girls out there doing it. You understand what I'm saying? You know how dangerous that is? You're going to knock on the wrong person's door. You never know. You might knock on a person that's probably big on, trafficking humans. You never know what door you're going to knock on. And you're a female out there. You're a female out there knocking on people's doors. That's it. It's like they horse. Listen, if I was in the world, if a sister knock on my door, you understand what I'm saying? I'm going right at her. I don't care if she's Jehovah's Witness, Muslim, Christian, whatever the case may be. I'm going right at her. Especially if she look good, I'm going right at her. You know what I mean? Like, what movie was that with the bull? No, it wasn't a movie. I think it was The Shah. Was it The Shah? Yeah, it was The Shah with a bull. He was messing around with all the Christian women and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I'd have been that dude. Yeah, man, he coming right to the crib. Yeah, man, to all the trying to give Bible study and stuff like that. That'd have been me. You understand what I'm saying? If I was in the world, but I changed my life. Now I'm telling them, listen, don't have your women outside trying to spread the word of God, because it's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's a certain protocol that you got to do. That is dangerous. I would never have my wife out here knocking on doors. And then when she outside doing something for the work of the Lord, it's men around her. There's a whole bunch of men around her. His brother's on Shamar or watch. She's not just out there by herself, helpless, and she can't do nothing about it. And this also too, the Black Panthers, man. There's no Black Panthers, man. They be having sisters out there, man. Listen, women are not meant to go to war. Now, if they get through the wall and get through us, handle your business. But you're not going to be on the front line. We're going to die for you. You ain't going to die for us. You're going to die for the babies. See, there's a difference. We die for you and the children. You're going to die for your baby. You ain't going to die for me, because I'm not going to allow you to jump in front of a bullet for me. Listen, I never like. Listen, if you do, goddamn, listen, I appreciate it, but don't do it. I'm gonna look at you like, did you dumb? You're gonna be laying on the floor bleeding. I'm gonna look at you like you're dumb. I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. You do that for the baby. You protect my baby. If they get through me, they know your business. You know what I mean? I'm all for women, learn how to shoot guns and learn self-defense and all that type of stuff. But you ain't gonna be on the front line. They had their people on the front line. This is why black people in the black community need to change their protocols. We have no type of protocol in the black community. Only protocols we have is in the I.S.U.P.K. Even case in point, even these fake Israelites don't got protocol, right? I was watching the video with the bull. He had I forgot the boy name. It was an Arab or Moroccan, whatever. I think it's still Arab. And the Bible was on the ground. Or not the Bible. The Quran was on the ground. He was like, "Whoa, why you got the Quran on the ground?" So I'm trying to explain to him why, or it got nothing to do with you, whatever the case may be. So boom, he picked the Quran. Another protocols, he wouldn't even got even near the Quran or even touched it. Like soon as he wouldn't touch one of our prophets, he would. You know what I mean? Like, it's like what happened to him. You know what I mean? He would not be able to got down and touch anything ours because of our protocol. Even in fact, Israelite groups, their protocol is crazy. How you letting somebody even walk up to your camp to get that close to touch anything of yours? You don't got no bear. Listen, I ain't about to give up the game. I ain't about to give up no wisdom to these stupid fake Israelites that don't have protocol, don't understand what proper shamar is. You understand? Nobody touched your property. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? They ain't changed. They want to leave one was. They want to do whatever they want. And look, what happened. People picks up your things. I remember somebody took somebody's mic and started talking and stuff like that. You think they're going to take our mic? You understand what I'm saying? And this is why coming in here is better than being out there. Because we have a structure. We have a military. Just like, I'm pretty sure people heard about the African that tried to come in Passover. Right? Try to come in Passover. It's hilarious. Right? And he got thrown out. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't see the video with Captain Kai is a low-key. He's funny. He was like, yo, have a nice day. He said, I do like you. He said, I do like YouTube content. He's like, oh, the African was like, oh, for real? He's like, no, I'm talking about the one when my brother slammed you in your head. Like, Captain Connor is funny, low-key funny, man. But he was serious as hell. But it was funny that he said it because we got protocol. You can't come in here thinking you can do anything. These brothers used to be the same brothers that say I'll be right back. It'd be the same brothers that's throwing that African out was the same brothers that get in a fight and probably say I'll be back. They get in a shootout. They didn't have self-control. Now they came in here and changed their lives. Now they got self-control. Now they disciplined. You know what I mean? Now they disciplined. Now they can throw you out without even feeling no way about it. I don't think we got no emotion in here when we see heathens. I don't think the emotion just leave. We just looking at them like, yeah, I can't wait until you make a move and do something stupid so I can have a reason to kick you in your face. You understand what I'm saying? But we have discipline though. And we know how to move when it's right. And we don't move because we want to move. We move when a higher ranking man say to move. That's what difference between everybody else. But guess what? They haven't changed. If you really want to change in the I.S.U.P.K, you got to come in here. Yeah, I'm sorry, you got to come in the I.S.U.P.K if you really want to change. Now, read that again from the top.
Oh God, it's book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord.
If you want to change your life, you got to come to this Bible, man. Give me Baruch 401 too. If you want to change your life, you have to come to this Bible. You can't just open it up and, if I will find the scripture, you can't go to 1 Samuel chapter 14 and start reading and think you're going to know something. You got to get taught by the prophets of God. That's what you got to get taught by. You can't just come in here thinking you're going to know something. You're going to have to change. You're going to have to make calls. People, listen. How many times, listen, I'm pretty sure you make tons of calls when you think you're about to do something stupid, you got to call somebody. Look, in here, we don't call our girlfriends. We don't call our homies in the world. We don't do that. We call somebody in the school. You know what I mean? That's what we got to do. Because every time I have a problem, I call somebody in the school. Because I'm going to call one of my homies out in the world. I'm going to crash out. They're going to probably make me more mad. They're going to probably escalate. Yo, bro, where you at, bro? Come on, bro. I got the, you know what I mean, with me, you know what I mean? We about to go slide on them. And my dumb self is going to listen to that. And now look at me. I'm in prison now, serving a life sentence because I didn't want to call my camp leader. You know what I mean? Now I'm in prison for, you know, doing something I ain't supposed to do because I ain't want to call my camp leader or I ain't want to call anybody that's in the school that's going to de-escalate it. De-escalate the situation. Listen, it might tell me your questions. I just go to sleep. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, you'll be all right. You understand what I'm saying? We need that type of structure. And you can't get that from the Quran. You can't get that from the Christian church. You can't get that from these fake Israelite groups because they let people take their microphones. They let people take their personal things. You understand what I'm saying? We can't get that from them. You got to get this from the Most High God that is dealing with the priests and prophets in the I.S.U.P.K. Straight up and down. Sorry to break your heart. You know what I mean? The truth is the truth. If you don't like it, is, you know, see you when Christ come back. You understand what I'm saying? See you when Christ come back. Listen, let the best men win. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to happen. You ain't I.S.U.P.K, you on the way. You know what I mean? Because I don't see any growth in none of these groups. And I don't mean by numbers. Christian church got many followers. Islam has many followers. But how many black Muslims are smoking weed? How many black Muslims are sleeping with whores? That's their thing. You know what they do? See the black Muslims like the Raka Islam, right? Like they marry a sister, and then when they don't want her no more, they divorce her because in Islam you could divorce. Then you got to go to the person 3 times, and they got to wait a little bit, but they can divorce. But they main reason of divorcing is because they just wanted to have sex with her in the first place. They ain't divorcing her because, you know, she's a psychopath and she's an unalive or she's a serial killer or something like that. They're not doing this for something that's like super big or she's a PDF. And so they're not doing it for some understandable thing like that. They're doing it because they don't want to be with her. They want to do with their responsibility, and they just wanted her box. But she was stupid to even let her get the box instead of getting the door. Understand what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. And a lot of sisters be Christians, and they take their YAHANNA. They get done dirty by a Muslim man, then they back Christian again. That happens a lot in Philadelphia. It happens a lot. You understand what I'm saying? They got many followers. I heard plenty of times on the internet, we got more followers than you. Listen, the IUIC got many followers. That don't mean that the Lord is dealing with them. That don't mean anything. You understand what I'm saying? You got the scripture? I think it's Baruch. Will you read Baruch for a month?
Book of Baruch. Book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
See this book right here? It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord. And this is the book of the commandments of God, man. Keep going.
And the law that endureth forever.
You want to change your life, right? You got to understand that the laws ain't done away with. That's one important thing that you need to understand, that the laws are not done away with. Read it again.
This is the book of the commandments of God. And the law that endureth forever.
The law endureth forever. So which means is the law never got abolished. It was never put away. Why? Because it endureth forever. It's going to stay here to the day that I die, we all die. And then the generations keep going. they gonna have to keep the law. Keep going.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
You want to change your life, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's gonna make you come to life. You're gonna listen, you're gonna be glowing. It's gonna be a different type of look, a different type of attitude, a different type of conversation, a different way of thinking. You understand? Once you keep these commandments, once you seek out of the book of the Lord, you understand? You're gonna know what life is really about. You might be the happiest person in the world if you do it right. If you don't let Satan conquer you, you're gonna be the happiest person in the world because you're seeking out of the book of the Lord. You are going to keep these commandments. Keep going.
Verse 2. All they that keep it shall come to life.
Go ahead.
But such as leave it shall die.
You want to be a hard head? You want to be stubborn? You want to be stiff necked? You don't want to keep God's commandments? You're going to die. You're not going to change. You're going to continue to get high. You can continue to be an alcoholic. You can continue to be a woman beater. You're going to be you're just going to continue to be a filthy, disgusting master. That's what you're going to do. You're going to be this filthy and disgusting. You're never going to change. You're going to make everything about you. You ain't going to think about nobody else. You're going to be heartless. You're going to be inconsiderate. You're going to be a problem in the black community. If you don't keep God laws, now the solution is to keep God laws so you can see life for what it is. You know, I mean, what's that, Joe? YOLO? What was it? Oh, you only live once? Know what that mean, right? Smoke weed. You only live once. Oh, hit that whore. You only live once, brother. Listen. Go see what this is. Go have a threesome with 2 girls. You only live once. Live it up. Live your life. But that's death right there. And that actually is destroying you. You know how many brothers I know that take pride in sleeping with women at the same 2 women at the same time? They take pride in that. Like it's okay to do. But guess what? They're not there no more. Imagine having 2 women that you're having sex with separately, and they're still there. Imagine that. Imagine that. You had sex with these women at the same time, and they're not even there. Pretty sure that he probably gave you something. I mean, probably gave you something. You know what I mean? Because you wanted to live your life. You thought that was life. You thought that having sex with 2 to 3 women is life. You think it's going to the club. You got a big baseball bat as a blunt, stuffed up with the best za. Listen, you got the most expensive bottle that look like a vase. That little, what is that, John? That little purple, blue, white John. Look like a vase. I don't know how much that John costs, but it costs some chicken. Instead, going to the club with your blood in your mouth, with your jewelry on, getting high. You on a perk 30. Instead, you on that ecstasy. You on that Molly. Instead, it's probably on that Fetty Wap. You understand what I'm saying? Living your best life, but you're dying inside. You will never change your life. YOLO ain't gonna make you change your life. You know what's gonna make you change your life? Seeking out of the book of the Lord. That's gonna help you change your life. Smoking weed is never gonna change your life. Listen, you know what's crazy? You know what the dumbest thing I heard? Oh, I smoke weed because I got anxiety. And you know, I had to look at what anxiety was. I'm like, okay. So why they never thought about going for a jog or something? Why didn't they go about exercising? Like, you know what helps anxiety, right? Exercising. Like going out for a jog or doing that, it helps your anxiety. Why you don't try to go run it? Why you don't try to break a sweat? You see what I'm saying? Why you just resort to smoking weed? No, because you don't want to change. You're a drug addict. You really try to mask being a drug addict. You try to mask it. Oh, you know what my excuse was. I'm smoking because I got an appetite. No, they didn't want to get appetite pills that help you eat. I remember. No. Listen, confession is good for the soul. I remember when I didn't have an appetite, and my mom had appetite pills, and and she gave me some. I took one. I was hungry to the mouth. I'm like, damn. So I was smoking weed for nothing. Like, they make you eat. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be hungry. You don't need weed. You know what I'm saying? We make you feminine anyway, especially this weed today. You understand? You make excuses to be a drug addict. You know what's crazy? On Facebook, it was a sister. She was complaining about men. Men is this, men is that, men is this, men is listen, men just want my vagina. That's all they want to do is have sex with me. In my head, I'm like, if you just want to sell your boxes, sell it. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, this is basically what you want to do. And then boom, she wanted to start selling her box. Because all men just want out of me is this. Men just want, how about keep your legs closed and learn how to pick them? How about just choose your man wisely? Because if they just want to have sex with you, your best tool, your best defense is keep your legs closed. So guess what happens? Once you keep your legs closed for a certain period of time, that brother that want to have sex with you is going to move on. Unless he like me, he can wait. You know what I mean? Unless he like me, he can wait. You know, I have other little things going on, so I can wait for you. Go ahead. Okay, cool. I mean, I can wait. I got her over here anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but most men is like, all right, man, she drawn, she ain't trying to give it up. They gonna move on. Then you'll get to know him. But you so stupid that you don't understand that he can say anything to you. He's making you pay the job. You just a whore anyway. You just a whore. How about stop being a whore and keep your legs closed? Stop complaining about how men just want to have sex with you. Keep your legs closed. Maybe they'll go away. Maybe that man that's for you will arrive. Maybe you never know. You might meet a man and you kept your legs closed for a long time, and he's still rocking with you. He's still with you, and y'all be together. You never know. You might be with him for the rest of your life. But you keep opening up your legs and then complaining about how men, just want to have sex with you. Then they want to do that for you. Because I was like, oh, she is going to sell her body. I can smell it coming. And look what happened. She always wanted to do it. Yes, I don't know. Listen, I don't know, some type of this. Listen, my discernment is on the beat. Like, I can see something from a mile away. I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm gonna watch this play out and I'm gonna be right. And I was right. Sometimes girls, listen, sometimes sisters complain about men this and men that. They want to be lesbians. You know what I mean? They're trying to find it, they're trying to mask what they really feel and how they really feel it inside. No, you really like women. You got that demon on you. You want to have sex with women. You know what I mean? Because men is this, men is that, men is this, men is that. No, you really want to have sex with women. You know what I mean? Listen, I don't hate women. You know what I mean? But I'm never ever going to be to the point I'm complaining about a woman 24/7. And then brothers looking at me like, bro, you going too hard on women. Like, what's going on? Going too hard on women. You don't like women? Listen, I love women. Listen, women, sisters get on our nerves. No doubt about it. Our ribs, you know what I mean, they can be a little handful sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna complain to them that much, like to the point that I can't stand. I'm going on Facebook and airing the whole women species out. You know what I mean? Oh, the female species. I'm not going to do that. I see that a lot of times from sisters. You know what I mean? People try to mask it, smoking weed. I got anxiety. Go for a jog, man. And that can help you too with your health. You understand what I'm saying? Change your life for the betterment of you. And then once you have children, you know how to teach your children and give them wisdom. But if you continue to do things that the Lord hates, then you're going to continue to do these things. Period. You're going to continue to get high, continue to make excuses. You're going to continue to try to hide the fact that you're a whore. You're going to try, you're going to try to make excuses to hide the fact that you're a drug addict. Oh, I'm selling drugs so I can survive. How many times you heard that? My mom need to eat. Bro, get a job. Bro, get a job. Listen, Only people I probably understand a little bit more is felons or something like that. They can't get too many jobs. But hey, if you can sell drugs, and listen, you can pick up something, buy it, and sell it. You can buy or sell something else and make money off of it. It can happen. You just gotta stay down a little longer. I mean, I said you can do it. Don't make no excuses to live in a foul manner. All that stuff is played out now. Like, I don't want to hear a brother right now talk about, oh, I gotta be in the trap because I gotta keep these lights on. You know, I make more money than you in the trap. like brothers make more money than you in the trap. And you talk about you want to be in the trap. No, you just want to be an evil, disgusting bastard that don't want to put work in. That's your problem. You don't want to build anything. Drugs are selling itself. Drugs is like it's like Amazon. Like, say you a buyer on Amazon, I mean a seller on Amazon. All you gotta do is find a good product and sell it. And then sell it itself. People just go to find it and sell because people want it. People like fentanyl. All you gotta do is get fentanyl and find a good location and sit there. That's all you gotta do. Ain't no promotion, ain't no leg work, ain't no word of mouth like that. You just go, matter of fact, it is kind of word of mouth, but you just go right to that area where it's heavy at, like Kensington. It's in there. It's gonna find you. All you gotta do is say Fetty, 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 and they gonna come swarming. Or I forgot the other thing. No, they call it works. They call it works down there. Like works. And down there, just like they're gonna come swarming to you. It's gonna sell itself. That's the easiest way. You only live once, it's easy. Smoking weed is easy. Selling drugs is easy. Being a whore is easy. Being a lesbian is easy. Serving the Lord could be the hardest thing you ever did. Changing your life could be the hardest thing you ever did, but you have to do it. You have to fight your flesh. You have to deny yourself. Yeah, man, you got to hate all of those things that I just stated. Why? Because you don't want to die. You should want to live in the correct way. Now, if you could, go to Romans 15:4.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Read it again.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
You hear that? Everything that was written aforetime is written for our learning. The things that was written in the Old Testament before us is written for our learning. A lot of Christians say, oh, the laws is done away with. Most of the laws is in the Old Testament. But this is in the New Testament, telling us to go back to the Old Testament and learn. You got to learn how to keep these commandments. You got to learn how to stop smoking weed. That is a thing that you have to do. Understand what I'm saying? You cannot, I repeat, you cannot teach yourself this Bible. You can't learn on your own. You have to come to class. You have to watch classes. You have to call brothers and get counsels. You have to be around to learn. You know, it's so crazy. I didn't even learn. Nobody really taught me properly how to mind Shabbat. I just looked at the brothers and started doing it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, I just do it. I'm like, okay, I see him do it. I know the salute. This and the third. Now, when you get to Hebrew Academy, it's a little bit different. You know what I mean? Nobody really teach you about Shabbat before that. Hebrew Academy, that's where you probably learn all the cadence of this and the third. But you just winging it. But you learn it while being around all the time. Being around all the time. You know how I get to learn how to teach the way I do? Because I'm around brothers breaking things down. I'm watching them all the time. This is why I know how to break things down the way I do. This is why I could go to line upon line, precept upon precept. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes ain't nobody really sit me down like, you know, like these like these fruity Christian church. We're gonna have Bible study. You understand what I'm saying? I'm watching classes. I'm watching, you know, brothers in the school. I'm watching how people talk and operate. I'm watching cake videos, all types of stuff. I'm learning like that. And I'm learning about being there. I'm hearing what they saying and how they doing it, this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? All this stuff is for us to learn. You understand? You got to go back and learn it. You know what I mean? You got to learn how not to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You got to learn how not to celebrate Christmas and all these wicked holidays. You got to learn how to not smoke weed. You got to learn to not be a whore or a whoremonger. You got to learn these things. These are behaviors. Most of this stuff is behaviors. It means based on your behavior. You're promiscuous because you got to, because your behavior. You're a homosexual because of behavior. It's a behavior thing. You know what I mean? You probably got violated when you was a baby, when you was a child. You know what I mean? Now you're acting all weird. Now listen, now you're trying to cut your rod off. It's, you know what I mean? It's getting that bad. They're trying to cut your rod off. And now a woman trying to get a rod. Like, it's getting that bad. These are behavioral issues, man. A kid got a temper and angry with whatever got going on in his life because he had it bad growing up. He was raised by his mother. He don't know how to regulate his emotions. You know, that's why he got so much of a bad temper, or he have a behavior problem, because he don't have the right people around to learn from. He can't see his father be a man that has discipline. All he see his brat chick mother twerking on the internet, going off on everybody that she sees. She's angry 99% of the time. That's all he sees. And she treats him like crap. Of course he's going to be angry. Of course he's going to be, he hates the whole world. He wants to find other brothers that's just like him, go inside these streets and cause havoc because they are hurt, because they don't have the proper people to be around them to help them learn the ways of doing stuff as men. This stuff was written for our learning. You understand? Period. And you can't go any way around it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you could, give me Deuteronomy 7:6. If you could.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
The Bible says, for thou art an holy people, man. The Bible says we are holy people, man. In order to change, you got to learn how to be holy. We just read what was written aforetime was written for our learning, right? You have to understand what holy is first. Do even Christians even know what holy means? Do you even know what holy means? According to the Bible, it just means separate. You got to be separate in order to be holy. That's what it literally means, to be set apart, right? To be separate, right? Keep going.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Unto what?
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the white man.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the African.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto Donald Trump.
Unto the Lord thy God.
You are supposed to be separate unto the Lord thy God. So which means is you can't be with Africans. You can't be with Donald Trump.
Playing from laptop Nonner 8E.
Alexa, stop. You can't be with America. You got to be separate unto the Lord. So which means is, what do I have to do to serve the Lord? You got to be just like the Lord. Just like for sisters. Sisters' biggest problems are listening to their husbands or taking the order or obeying their husbands, I guess we could say, right? Their job is to obey their husbands, right? Like he is God, right? That's how they separate themselves from this place, right? Why? Because the white woman, right, want to be equal. The black woman shouldn't be equal because God didn't make you that way. God didn't make you to be equal to a man. That's what the white woman doing. The white woman want to be the man. Have you heard? Listen, have you heard of Diamond? What is it called? Diamond Matrix? What is this called? They the ones that's want to be in power of their man, to the point that they are letting other men have sex with their wives. Have you heard of that? Have you ever seen two husbands? Have you ever seen? I forgot what TV show it is. Well, it's on YouTube or something. It's a white woman and two men. They want to be just like men. They don't want to listen to a man. Have you heard of feminism? They don't want to listen to a man. They think we're misogynistic. They think we are the scum of the earth. And their job is to get you to go against your man by disobeying him. How a sister be holy is to listen to her man. Because she never listened to a man. Her mother doesn't. Listen, her mother never listened to a man. Ever. This is why she got probably like 4 or 5 baby daddies. Because she didn't want to listen to a man. Because she hard-headed. She don't want to be, she hard to deal with. She's not compromising. She's always angry. She's this, that, and the third. Now, brothers, you know what? You wonder why you see all this, you like whores and all this type of stuff? Because of your mother. Your mother wasn't the proper woman to be for you to look at a woman that's like, oh, I want her. She not showing off her body. You like that woman that twerk. You wonder why? Because your mother used to twerk. And you seen it on the internet. Listen, you seen it on the internet. And you want that type of woman because your mother. You got to learn how to go against all of that in order to be separate. The Lord is not down with none of these things. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know why you sell drugs? Because of the white man. Because of other nations. Right. You know, the first drug dealers in America was white people. Have you heard of John Gotti? Have you heard of, was it Bugsy Siegel? Even though they even made a white man a Cuban in Scarface. Scarface was supposed to be a Cuban, but then he made him Al Pacino. It gets that deep. You understand? It gets that deep. In order for you to be holy, you cannot be in the Christian church. You know how many fruitcakes is in the Christian church? The people that's with the weird stuff is in the Christian church. If you want to be holy, you can't be in the Muslim mosque wiping your hand. Wiping your hand. I'm sorry, wiping your rear end with your hand when you defecating. You understand what I'm saying? Because God is not there. Matter of fact, go to Leviticus chapter 20, verse 26. You know what I mean? Go to Leviticus chapter 20, 26. You know what I mean? If you want to be holy, you got to hate Muhammad freaky self. You got to hate Muhammad. You got to hate everything that's in that hadith. You got to hate everything that's in the Talmud. I think some brothers, what's his name? Stoudemire? Stoudemire, he's so-called, he's Jewish. The basketball player, I know he's Jewish. I see the brother with the thing with the thing with chick they be having on their head. No, not the yarmulke. The Jordan, I think it's like they had the commandments in it. It's like a little, it's weird. Look at that, I'm like, you know that they give babies herpes. You know that, right? I just pray and hope that you ain't give your child to this disgusting white man to be sucking on his penis. That's how deep it gets. I hope you ain't doing it. You gotta separate from you gotta separate from all of that, man. In order for you to be holy, you gotta denounce that crap. Because I've seen a black man agree with, like, yeah, they do it. Like, are you okay with that? You telling me you can't do it a better way? or they just freaky and it's nasty. You got to separate yourself. You got Leviticus chapter 20, verse 36. Yeah, you go read it for me real quick.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
Ye shall be holy unto me. Here go that word holy again. Ye shall be holy unto me. Go ahead.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
This is all I need right there. For what?
For I, the Lord, am holy.
The Lord is holy. The Lord is not down with Islam. The Lord ain't down with Christianity. The Lord ain't down with your pastor or your Muslim imam. He definitely ain't down with Muhammad. God ain't authorized Muhammad to sleep with a 9-year-old woman, girl. He ain't do that. Muhammad, that's like God did not authorize you to be wiping your rear end with your hand. God gave you intelligence. You heard of toilet paper? You heard of toilet paper. And listen, when you had toilet paper, we had, what was it, leaves? You see what I'm saying? You telling me you're going to wipe your head, your rear end with your head that you eat your food with. Like, listen, we already got germs everywhere. It's all this type of bacteria everywhere. And you want to wipe your... Are you kidding me? So what happens when your little baby goes to the bathroom? What do you do with the do your baby wear a diaper? I'm trying to figure this out because now I'm starting to get a little deeper now. Like you, it's okay for you to use your head, but what do you use for your kids? Make it make sense. God ain't down with none of that disgusting stuff. That's African stuff, man. That's like some African booty stuff. I mean, that's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. And you want to know what's the problem? These religions. Listen, Gucci Man just got robbed by one of his artists because they are Muslims and they are Christians. I think Pushayti is a Muslim. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gucci is a Christian. Right? That would have never happened if they had something called protocol. Oh, I feel like I'm being violated. He's doing bad business. He's not trying to do this to me, trying to do that for me. Let me take him to counsel. That's what had happened before he would have put a gun in somebody's face. Now look. He's back in prison. They might have released him, I believe. I think they released Big 30 or somebody. I know they released somebody. But you know how bad that looks on him? He just got out. And if I'm not mistaken, if you get locked up again, I'm pretty sure they're going to give you more time than they gave you before. Now, you're probably not going to ever get out because you want to be stupid, because you don't have protocol, because you move like a woman. You don't know how to change your life. See, they think prison changes people's lives. Most of them, sometimes. It's like half and half. And said, these knuckleheads out here, they ain't changing their life. You know what really will change your life? Seeking out of the book of the law is going to change your life and get taught by the prophets of God. Prison really don't change anybody. It's like institutionalizing. You know what I mean? They take a showers in their drawers. You know what I mean? Like they ain't touching women in decades. They scared to even touch a woman. You know what I mean? Or they doing the weird stuff. You understand? I heard a story. They doing the weird stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Prison doesn't change people. It just like this institutional. Oh, so I can't say the word. Institutionalized. You understand what I'm saying? You see what happened with Pushayti and Gucci. Heard what happened with Offset. Offset just got shot. Pretty sure by another black man. And guess what Offset is? He's Christian. And pretty sure the brother that shot him probably a Muslim or probably a Christian. But they are all down with these religions that the Most High is not down with. Why? Because the Most High is holy. The Most High doesn't like when you treat your brother a certain type of way. The Most High don't like you serving the white man. The Most High don't like you serving what's some guys that Skrilla or worship, all that voodoo stuff. You know what I mean? Listen, I I be want to listen to Skrilla. I do listen to Skrilla, but every time he be talking about that voodoo stuff, I be want to cut it off because like I don't want to hear that. Like, bro, this rap. Stop talking about whatever. This rap. I mean, stop bringing the voodoo. Cause I never think you try to put a curse on me or something like that. Even though I don't believe in that stuff, I was like, yo, you trying to? What are you doing? This is a seance or something. Anytime you rapping, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, God is not down with none of these things. He's holy, and you got to be the same way. Now go back to Deuteronomy 76.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Lord thy God chosen you to be a special people unto him. The Lord thy God is selfish. He want you all to himself. So when you don't do what he say, we have a problem. Now he gets angry. Now guess what happens? He puts you in captivity because you don't want to change. You thought this something new? Oh, you thought, get high and being homosexuals and being evil and being a sinner or something new to us? It's not new. This is why we're here. This is why we're here, because my ancestors couldn't put the blunt down. Couldn't stop sleeping with whores. Couldn't stop serving them gods, other gods. This is why we're here teaching you that. They're not to do it. I mean, that's what we're here for. To teach you to stop serving the white man. Stop serving the African gods. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're here for. We're not here to make you feel good. We're here to tell you that you're disgusting and you need to change. You need to come in I.S.U.P.K and seek out the book of the Lord and learn and apply it to gain the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man. That's what you have to do as a person. Because what's the point of even being here? What's the point of even listening? To be newsy? Listen, if you're not going to change your life, I don't know how people listen to watch classes and still check up on the class. Listen, especially people that left the truth. Listen, you leave the truth, just move on with your life, have at it, do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about what's going on here. You don't want to learn from us? Then stop watching. You're not even liking the goddamn live. Just stop watching. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not really going to learn. What are you here for? To be newsy? You want to be like a woman? Every goddamn 30 seconds, she on your page and looking at the likes. Looking at seeing what woman is hearting your photos, hearting your statuses. She ain't liking them. She was liking them. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to change your life. Ain't no point of watching this class, man. I remember. I ain't gonna hold you. I remember when I was not in the school. And this is my first time I got counsel for General House. I called that number. Every time I talk to General House, I would always tell this story. General House was like, he gave me my red counsel. Cool, right? But I called him again. So he had a conversation with me. You know how Joe High is talking all that. Joe High, you tell Joe High he from Philly. High talk like an old school Philly brother, right? Like he's just talking. I don't know. He just like, all you gotta do is just jump in it. I mean, don't think about this. Just do it. Just jump in it. That's all I remember him saying all the time. Every time I talk to him, I called him like I got the counsel. Then I called him the second time. I think the third time I called him. He picked up the phone. He was like, hello? I was like, yeah, such and such. I said my same name. I was like, it's brother such and such. Brother such and such is crazy. Right? So he was like, what's going on? His whole goddamn. Like he didn't even want to like, why are you talking to me right now? Like what's the point of you even calling me? Because I felt if I would have said, like, try to get some information from him, he probably would have said, like, listen, you're not coming into this school. Ain't nobody keep calling my phone. That's what I thought he was gonna say. But I didn't do that. I called him and told him I was in the school. His whole voice changed. That Joe went from like a low, like what's going on? Just like, yeah, I actually went to class. He said, oh, most high Christ. He was happy to hear from that. But it's like, this is the same cat keep calling. You ain't doing nothing about it. You just keep calling. What's the point of you keep calling? You ain't changing. But he heard that this whole. I remember that. I was like, oh man, like why you? Like, I was like, why you pick up the phone like that? But it was good that I told him that. Then I let him know I got my Hebrew name and all that type of stuff. And man, then I got Hebrew Academy. I graduated. And I thought he was going to go. Give me a dab, he hugged me and all. Like he was happy. He was happy more than I was happy. You understand what I'm saying? This is how you're going to get received in I.S.U.P.K. But if you're just a brother on a fence, you still are a brother. But don't try to come in here. I think somebody's coming here just to learn from us, just to go to their camp and get the breakdowns and leave. This is all you gotta do is watch the class. Don't come into school. You know what I mean, go just watch the class. But I don't even want you watching the class because you're not coming in here building this nation up. You just a person that's trying to steal all the game and all the salt from the original school. If you're not gonna change your life, don't bother. Just go out there and smoke weed and get high. See, I ain't one of those Israelites. You mean one of those brothers gonna tell you, like, yeah, just keep watching. No, go get high. Because you don't want to change. If you really want to change, you will change. Like, we all did it. It's not hard to do. If Kalantazar can do it, if I can do it, if brothers in the school can do it, so can you. What is your excuse? Oh, my brother died. You know, life is going to live. People going to live. People going to die. If you don't have an understanding of that, you don't understand the full scope of life, you are going to just make excuses. You're just going to make excuses. Period. You are special. And God chose you to be special. But you out here acting like a whore. You out here acting like, Austin Doc said, you acting like a hoe. You out here acting like a hoe. Put your boots on. Put this all black on. Sisters, you come into this classroom. Keep your mouth shut. Learn, ask questions, and change your damn life. So you can be special. But right now, you act like a hoe. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but this is just the truth. It is the truth. Listen, I remember Captain Bashak was like, I remember one time he was like, you smoke weed, you blow a ride. He didn't say that though. Well, he said you blow a ride. I'm like, but he said the other thing. And I had a blood in my mouth when he was talking, when he was saying that. You know how brothers in the world, we so-called conscious and all that. We smoking weed, watching Illuminati videos. That's how I was. He smoked like, yeah, you smoking weed, you. He started breaking, you swapping spit with other brothers and this, that, and like he started breaking it down. I'm like, damn. I'm over there feeling bad and all that. I'm like, man, yeah, I don't know if I'll put this short, I throw it away. You know what I mean? But that's how I was feeling at the time. Like, now I looked at him like, oh, I can't unsee it now. Like, yo, why you say that? Like, I'm smoking now. Why is he saying this? But I wanted to put the blunt down. I wanted to stop smoking because I wanted to change. I wanted to do it. Captain Mashak ain't making me change. I had to do it. Captain Mashak just planted the seed. You and I.S.U.P.K just planted the seed. That's all they did. I just had to water it. I had to do all the work. They could tell me to stop doing something a million times. They can break it down a million times. But what's the point of keep breaking it down to you if you're not going to take it and listen? This is why people get like 3 chances with me. Like, you're not going to listen to what I got to say. What's the point of you keep coming? I remember I had a brother, well, not a brother, a cousin. I don't know what's up with him. He keep calling me, asking me for advice. But he always think I'm going to be always like being a yes man to him. So I had to tell him like, yo, cuz, you gotta stop calling my phone, bro. Keep saying the same thing. And you're not listening to my advice. I told you what to do the last time. Like, why you keep calling me? Saying the same exact thing, same problems, and you're not applying what I told you. And he got me. We got into an argument. He got mad. I ain't talked to him in a while. Last time I talked to him, he tried to ask me for money. And in my mind, I'm like, you trying to ask me for money for marijuana so he could get high. I invited him, listen, bro, come to the school. Let's come to the school. I told her, listen, I can't give you no money, but I can give you something that can save your life and change your life for the better. Just come to the school, and you can get all the $20 you want from me. You come to the school. You come to the school, try to change your life, you can get many $20 you want from me, bro. But I'm not going to keep trying to support your habit because I know that you want to buy weed with it. Like, it's not like you're a random homeless person out there that need it. I know you. You want to buy drugs. And I don't want to give my money to drug dealers. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do it because I know what it's for. You know what I mean? And that is what it is. That's what I'm saying? Like, you want to change your life? You gotta bring your butt here, sit in these seats, inside these classes that we have. Put it all black. Get your Hebrew name. Get your whether you're a brother or a sister. And listen, listen. This is for the sisters too. These sisters out here need men, whether they the truth or not. These sisters need men because men are going to change these sisters' perceptions of life. Because we can see things that they can't see. They might hate us for it. But it's all fair, love, and war. Right? But a man could be the best, well, a righteous man could be the best thing for that sister. Just like a sister, brother can have a good sister too. And he could change. But we need each other to lean on. You need experienced brothers to break this stuff down. You need to be around to change. And I'm gonna do part 2 next week. You understand what I'm saying? But this, this is time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut the class short. 3 minutes to 9 o'clock. I mean, this priest officer partners ZICARII and I.S.U.P.K. Under Commander YAHANNA. We are here to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And man, the white man is the devil. Listen, we fresh off a Passover. Listen, I drove down that joint, man. People thought I was gonna get this. I left because I left Tuesday. They said I was gonna get down there Thursday. I got that joint Wednesday at 3 o'clock. You understand? I left at 10 a.m. Tuesday. Got there at 3 o'clock Wednesday. I got 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, meanwhile, because I'm that. I listen, pass class over the priest and officer. Stop playing with me. All right, man. Slocky. What's up, Christ?
Security announcements in I.S.U.P.K. 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. From Commander YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. The new brother and sister come to the school. They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe commandment, we read about it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, or Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 to 10. It means typically in Hebrew, by YAHUSHUA, 10% of every penny of any increase of the Lord gives you, give to the teacher, priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations. Bring a piece of unleavened bread right now.
No, it is that one. I believe it's that one now. Yeah, number 3.
Yeah, sundown to April 12th at sundown. For my outcome, I'm about to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing a black blue shirt. That being said, I'm Madri. Brothers, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Madri, Barack.
Yeah.
YAHUSHUA. That's what's up. That's what it is.